What's up, LA Live Gang? What's up, Laker Nation? This is your boy AC. We're here with a special early Saturday morning. Early, look, so early, I can't even talk right. Early Saturday morning stream. This is your boy AC. Welcome back to the channel. As you guys come to the video, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out, and I really appreciate it. You guys got to hit the like button, man, because YouTube be tripping with these notifications. I got notifications turned on for myself, even when I go live, to see if the notification goes out. And the notification did go out, man, but it was like 2 minutes late. So you guys got to make sure you turn on those notifications. Make sure you hit all, so you'll be getting notified when we go live here on this channel. Now today, I got a stream, or I got a topic of this stream. It's not gonna be too long. We ain't gonna be here too long, but I'm not in a rush or anything. But you know what? I keep wanting to try the music, but that shit irritates me, man. Let me see if I could turn down a little bit lower. All right, that's cool. Anyway, you guys see the thumbnail. You see the title. I see a lot of talk, man. I see a lot of talk in these Laker chat rooms, different channels across the internet, and I see a lot of criticism. And I see a lot of criticism of Rob Peliinka, and I see a lot of criticism of Jeannie Buss. Now, I'm not one to say, hey, they don't deserve any criticism, but I'm like, I see a lot of people calling for Rob's head, and I just don't think it's warranted. So I got a few things I want to say, and then the link is in the chat. If you guys disagree, hit the link and come in, and we can talk about it. If you agree, cool. You can just chill out. You can hit the link if you want to. But specifically, I want to talk to people who don't agree with me on this topic. Now, let's just quickly recap. The offseason. We know the Lakers, today's Saturday, they play their first offseason game a couple of days from now, Monday, at the Crib, downtown LA. And so the season's getting ready to start. And we know that disappointing season we had last year, it was terrible, horrible. We already know about that. But there's a lot of people, man, calling for Rob Pelinka's head, man. I just don't agree with it, man. I just don't agree with it. And I'm going to give you a few reasons why. And then, like I said, then, we can just go from there. If I don't get a lot of, back and forth, we'll be done rather quickly. Anyway, by my estimation, Rob Pelinka, he came on the scene with Magic, and he's been with the Lakers. This is going into his fifth season. A lot of people, like I said, been calling for Rob's head. They want Magic back. But the bottom line, Rob Peliinka has been the general manager or vice president of basketball operations for the Lakers for 5 years. And in that time, he has believe it or not, he has above 500 record as the Lakers general manager or vice president of basketball operations. There's a lot of teams in the NBA, a lot of general managers, a lot of VPs of basketball operations that can't say that. If you want to know, he has a record of approximately 9 games above 500. Now, that ain't great. It ain't horrible. It is what it is. 9 games above 500. But he has one thing under his watch in the last 5 years. Let's see. Let's see. Was there 30 teams in the NBA? Let's say there's 30 teams In the last 5 years, we've had what? Four world champions. Um, Golden State Warriors, Lakers, um, Bucks, and whoever won it who won it last year? I mean, I don't even know who won the shit last year. That's terrible. Um, Golden State Warriors won it again. That's right. So anyway, in that span of 5 years, Rob Pelinka has something that 25 other teams don't have. 26 other teams don't have. 26 other general managers or vice president of basketball operations don't have what he has in their cachet, and that's a world championship. And if you guys don't remember, I'll quickly refresh your memory about the 2019-2020 season. You know, I remember hearing a lot of things in the media talking about Rob Pelinka can't do this, he can't do that. He's not going to be able to finish the AD trade. Yes, he did. He cleaned up the mess that Magic left. You remember how that went down that year, that first year, what was it? That first year AD was there. Excuse me, the first year LeBron was there. And they were trying to make the deal for AD, and Magic let everything leak out. And the deal couldn't get completed. Rob Pelinka came in that next offseason, cleaned it up, made the deal, and secured AD. That's a check for Rob Pelinka. He traded. Say what you want about the trade. Say he gave up too much. Say we were robbed. Say whatever. But the bottom line, you can say we were robbed, but guess what? We got a world championship out of it. What did the Pelicans get? Are the Pelicans the favorite to win a championship anytime soon? I don't think so. That offseason, also, Rob was able to clear the books after they said he couldn't. He was able to do a lot of willing and dealing, moved a lot of players around, and was able to clear enough cap space to possibly bring in a third star, which was going to be Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard decided to go elsewhere. Rob Pelinka quickly faded back to plan B. He built a championship team on the fly. I repeat, he built a championship team on the fly. Kawhi strung us on for damn near a week. A lot of top free agents were already signed. Excuse me. But Rob, with the plan B, signed Danny Green, signed Boogie Cousins. Boogie got hurt. He quickly fell to plan C, got Dwight Howard, brought the other pieces into the fold. And let me tell you something. That move to bring in Dwight Howard, that was real tricky, man. A lot of people were saying Dwight is washed. He's no good anymore. He's going to mess up the team's chemistry. That's what people were saying. The Lakers were skeptical about him. They didn't even give him a guaranteed contract. But that was Rob Pelinka who made that call and said, no, Dwight is a perennial all-star. He was once upon a time top 3 players in the league. He's learned his lesson. We're going to bring him in, and he's going to fit perfectly. And he did. And the rest is history that led to a championship. The next season, we know how everything worked out with the bubble. They got, they had a quick turnaround. The Lakers were ravaged with injuries. And oh, by the way, people like to talk a lot of crap about that, the team that, the 2020-2021 team. But we know they had a quick turnaround and everything. No, man, it didn't fall into his lap and he messed it up. How do you call it? You call a championship messing it up? Anyway, it fell into his lap. Okay, if you were to say that LeBron James and Anthony Davis fell into his lap, a lesser GM could have fucked up the Anthony Davis trade. Right? A lesser GM could have screwed up and gave up Kyle Kuzma on top of everything else that they gave up. But Rob was smart enough to hold on to Kyle Kuzma. So anyway, no, I don't buy that. I don't buy it fell into his lap. We didn't have the mess. We didn't have the mess that we had with Magic, with everything and everything being spilled over into the media. all the trade packages, what Magic was there, every single damn trade package was leaked to the media. And then when Peliinka took over and when he took over and he completed the trade, it came out of nowhere with no leaks and not 50 million different packages being leaked to the media. So I don't agree. It fell into his lap. Like I said, a lesser GM could have messed that up and could have just abandoned the trade, or a lot of things could have happened. So man, no, I don't agree that it fell into his lap. Anyway, we continue on to 2021 season ravaged by injuries. The Lakers had a quick turnaround. You guys make a big deal about the Lakers going out in the first round. How far did the damn Miami Heat go? The team that the Lakers stayed in the bubble with all the way to the finals, stayed in the bubble over 100 days. How did they fare the next season? About the same. All right, now you don't know that. You don't know that, man. The facts are what I just said, man. Magic's trade negotiation, everything got spilled to the media. It was a mess. It destroyed the chemistry on the team. The whole damn 50 trade packages, basically everybody. One package had everybody getting traded. It made no damn sense. So you can't compare how Magic handled it versus how Rob Peliinka handled it. When Rob Peliinka completed the trade, the shit came out of nowhere. There was no buzz. There was no leaks. It was just bam. A Woj bomb. Bam. A bomb from Shams. Lakers complete trade. Anthony Davis is a Laker. So I don't want to hear that mess about it fell into his lap and he could have did it sleepwalking. That's not true, man. That's not true. Anyway, 2021. Now, going into the season, even though we had the quick turnaround and all that other kind of stuff, everybody was saying what a great job Peliinka did. We stole Trez from the Lakers. We made a nice trade for Dennis Schroeder. And the one thing I did think that Rob screwed up was the center position. He ultimately let JaVale go. That was a mistake. And Dwight ended up leaving. After Dwight said he was going to stay, but Dwight ended up leaving. That was a mistake. And we ended up with Gasol, and the rest is history. That was a mistake. But we still were able to finish that season, the crazy-ass season that it was, where we were ravaged with injuries. We were still able to make the playoffs, be 12 games above 500, and we managed to be up 2-1 against the Phoenix Suns. And basically, the Lakers were toying with the Suns until Anthony Davis got hurt. And by the way, the Lakers were toying with the Phoenix Suns, and that's with LeBron James on a bad ankle. I repeat, the Lakers were toying with the team that eventually made it to the NBA Finals with Anthony Davis and LeBron basically on one ankle. So this team, no matter where they finished in the standings, they were getting ready to make a run in the playoffs, but they can't do nothing without Anthony Davis. And they went on to be eliminated by the team that eventually went to the finals. So it is what it is. The odds were stacked against the Lakers. They weren't 100%, and they got put out in the first round. That's the way it goes. The next season, which was last season, it was kind of a debacle. It was a debacle. Started with draft night. The Lakers announced one trade, and then 10 minutes later, they announced another trade. Now, I'll put last season, a lot of people like to blame a lot of stuff on LeBron. LeBron wanted Russ. I'm not going to put the blame on LeBron. I'm going to put the blame on the Vice President of Basketball Operations, Rob Peliinka. Because I've never seen a situation where a team announces one trade And then if 10 minutes later, they announced another trade. And it's involving some of the same damn players. Now I know it was other stuff going on behind the scenes. I know the Sacramento Kings. We had I believe it was KCP and Kuzma going to the Kings for Buddy Hield. And I know there was other stuff going on behind the scenes where the Kings tried to change that trade at the last minute. Lakers didn't like it. And then, that's the story. Then they ended up going to Russ. Whatever. I'll put all blame on Rob Peliinka and him assembling that roster of a bunch of old fogies who were washed up. I'll put that on him. Okay. So 2 for 3. I'll give him 2 for 3. Championship 2019-2020. The following season, we went out the first round due to injuries, due to a fast turnaround. So did the Miami Heat. I call that even. The following year, which was last season, that was trash. That was complete trash. Okay, so far, he's had one bad season out of 4. The first season, him and Magic both was there. So far, out of the first 4 seasons, that's really one horrible trash season. Last season, didn't even make the damn play-in. So he deserves to be fired off of that. I'm like, how do you mess the Lakers roster up so bad? You got guys that take discounts to play there. Man, let me just go ahead and finish, man. Y'all, okay. Anyway, so that, to me, that's one bad season out of 4. Now going into this season, we got another revamped team. We got 3 guys on max contracts. That doesn't really leave you much leeway to do a lot of willing and dealing. Think about it, guys. Please think about it. You're operating with 3 guys on a max contract. You're very limited on what you can do. We didn't have a lot of $10 million contracts that we can move, or probably trade with a draft pick to get an impactful, meaningful player. We got 3 guys making basically all the money. You're very limited on the deals that you can do. So to me, operating under the circumstances, I think Rob has done a good job. And I most definitely don't think I don't think Rob Pelinka's failed us, man. I don't look, you guys, okay, LeBron James fan. Rob, I can't see, man. A good dude failed her. Rob, I can't read. I guess I should put on my glasses. Shit, maybe I can read, right? Rob supposed to be a good dude, but he failed us. Okay, this season, I think the Lakers are gonna make a run. They're gonna be much better than last season. And most of it's depending on injuries, but that's just my feelings on it. But you guys look at what's going on around the league. Look what's going on around the league. Now, wait, before I get to that, okay, this offseason, Russ, we know Russ had a tough year last year. Russ had a horrible season last year, in some people's eyes, not my eyes. He had a tough year. And everybody wanted him to get traded. Do you guys do you hate Russ that bad that you want him just traded for anything and everything? Was Russ that bad that you want the Lakers to give up all their trade capital, to give up all their assets for the future, to trash, their books for upcoming season by taking non-difference maker players in bad trades? Is that what you guys want to do? You wanted him to make that damn Utah trade for Bogdanovich and that other trash? That shit was worth 2 picks? Think about it. Bogdanovich, Clarkson, and whoever else, That shit was not worth no damn 2 first-round picks. And if he would have made the trade and would have blew up, then you really would have been crying about Rob, because we wouldn't have nothing as far as assets are concerned now. If he would have made that trade with the Pacers, if he would have made the trade with that team with the Pacers tried to screw the Lakers too. They wanted him to take a bad contract, take Buddy Hield, and take Miles Turner. I like Buddy Hield and I like Miles Turner. They ain't worth two picks. They ain't worth it. And besides that, Miles Turner, he's got an injury history, and he's got an injury history with a foot. That ain't good for big men. Go back and do your research with big men in the NBA who have foot injuries. That ain't good. And that ain't worth Rob taking a risk, taking a chance with 2 picks on a big man. It ain't like he's scoring 20 and 12. It ain't like he's scoring 20 and putting 12 rebounds up. Miles Turner is a below average rebounder for his position. Doesn't score 20 points a game, but he does one thing good, one thing excellent. That's block shots. Him and Buddy Hield and a bad contract. Them two and a bad contract ain't worth 2 first-round picks. Now, I agree with you, LeBron James fan, right there. If we lose this year, I'll give him the blame. But guess what? That don't mean he need to be fired, because that would have made 5 seasons, and he still got 1 championship. That's more than, let me count them, 25 other teams. 1 championship is more than 25 other teams in the league. It's 25 other teams in the league that can't say they got a championship in the last 5 years. And if Rob deserves to be fired, all those assholes need to be fired too, including Pat Riley. How many championships Pat Riley's got in the last 5 years? That's what I thought. Anyway, so if Rob deserves to get fired, all them other guys need to be fired. So that's my feelings about Rob Peliinka, man. Y'all, nobody has really convinced me. Nobody's really gave me a convincing argument as to why he needs to be fired, other than he didn't make a dumbass trade for Russ this offseason. That's the only reason why. It's the only reason why most people are giving that he needs to be fired, is because the media RJ Quick. We have nothing to work with because Rob traded it all away twice. LBJ got LA a chip. LBJ got 80 to buy in. Yeah, but that all happened under Rob's watch. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. You cannot just give those 2 players a credit and not give any credit to the person who put it together, man. That's all I'm saying. You cannot just give all the credit to the players and not give any credit to management. That would be incorrect. That wouldn't be proper. Now, so anyway, that's my argument for Rob Peliinka, man. You guys make of it what you will. If you want to argue about it, hit the link. The link is in the top of the chat. Anyway, I've been hearing a lot of stuff, not only about Rob Peliinka, but Jeannie Buss. I think she's being treated and judged unfairly. That's my opinion. Now, I know everybody has their own spin and everybody has their own way of looking at things. But I don't think Jeannie Buss is being judged fairly. And I'm going to explain to you why. A lot of people try to judge Jeannie on the Lakers' performance after her father, the late great Jerry Buss, passed away. They said, okay, Jerry Buss passes away, Jeannie takes over the Lakers. Anything happens from that point on is on her. I disagree. So Dr. Buss, um, I believe passed away in 2012, 12-ish, 13-ish, somewhere around there. So that would be 10 years. Some people are trying to put that everything from 2012 up to this point on Jeannie. And I don't think that's fair. Because between 2012 and 2017, you had 5 years, right? You had 5 years where Jeannie was not completely in charge. Okay, well, you could say she was completely in charge, but she did not touch basketball operations from 2012 to 2017. I repeat, even though she was running the team, she did not touch basketball operations between 2012 and 2017. Who was running basketball operations in that time frame? Not Jeannie Buss. Jeannie Buss is running business. She stayed out of the basketball side. If you want to blame 2012 to 2017 on somebody, you got to blame that on Jim Buss and Mitch Kupchak, not Jeannie Buss. Because like I said, even though she was at that point in time, she was a governor, she was running the team, she did not overstep her boundaries, and she did not interfere with her brother's dealings in basketball operations. So it is my point of view, my talking points. I don't judge Jeannie completely on everything until 2017. Because like I said, those 5 years in between 2012 and 2017, all the bad basketball moves that were made, all the free agents that turned us down, that wasn't because of her. That was because of Jim Buss and general manager. And this is why I don't I don't blame Jeannie for those 5 years. I am going to judge Jeannie from 2017 up to this point here. That's the same amount of time that I'm judging Rob Peliinka, because she fully took over the team, including basketball operations, when she put her own people in charge. You can't really judge her when she didn't have her own people in charge. You can't really judge her when she didn't have her own people doing the jobs that she wants them to do. And she didn't put her brother in charge of basketball operations. Her dad did. So in my humble opinion, you cannot judge her for those 5 years. And so the same thing goes for her. Same thing goes for Rob Peliinka. Between 2017 and last season, the Lakers have a combined record of 199 and 190. That is 9 games above 500. That's nothing spectacular. But guess what? They do have one thing in those span of 5 years that 25 other teams don't have, and that's a world championship. And to me, that's successful. You're above 500. You have one championship in that span. Your team, no matter what the people say, we got 2 superstars on this team. We got Russell Westbrook on this team. This team is going to be way better than it was last season. I guarantee that. This team is going to be in championship contention. And it's funny how a lot of people out there are saying that this team this year is not going to be in championship contention, but Vegas thinks this team is going to be in the mix. And they're the professionals. They're the professionals. Las Vegas says the Los Angeles Lakers are the 10th best team in the NBA. And so to me, if you're in the top 10, that means you're a title contender. It is what it is. Now, if they were ranked 20, no, you're not a title contender. You barely even going to make the play-in. But they're ranked they got the Lakers in the number 10 slot in the NBA favorite to win the championship. After all this drama, after all this hype, after all this trash, Vegas still has them ranked number 10. And like I said, I judged Jeannie and Rob on the last 5 years. In that time frame, they have a above 500 record and one championship. And that's something that the damn Clippers cannot say. That's something that the damn Phoenix Suns can't say. That's something that the damn Brooklyn Nets can't say. Or the Miami Heat. Teams that are picked above the Lakers this season. So, me as a Laker fan, it frustrates me, it irritates me to hear all these Laker fans not supporting the front office, not supporting management, you know, because when you really look at it, you judge them off the last 5 years, really, you really can't complain, man. Anyway, man, those are just my thoughts. You guys can tell me what you think about the comment below. You agree, you disagree, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments, man. You gotta be fair. You gotta be fair with the criticism. You gotta be fair with the criticism. You know, LeBron James fans said we need to blame Rob for everything. Uh, you know, they're in the top 10. They're in the top 10 as favorites to win the championship. And that number is gonna move up as the season progresses. As the wins start piling up for the Lakers, Vegas is gonna recognize it. And as the Lakers start to move up in the standings, people are really going to give the Lakers a second look and find out this is a totally different team this season, and they're going to be successful. Anyway, you guys tell me what you think about in the comment below. I'm about to get up out of here. I just wanted to do a quick stream on Saturday. I appreciate everybody who came through in the chat, everybody who dropped by the stream. I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting me. Like I said, we will take this show on the road next week. We will go to Vegas to check out the Lakers in a preseason game. I'll have special footage live from Vegas, live from T-Mobile Arena, and because I want to get a first-hand look on the, first-hand evaluation of this team. I gotta see it in person. So the boys gonna hit the road, check out the Lakers, and see exactly what's going on. But anyway, thank you guys for your support. Leave your comments below in the comment section. I'll be back probably like maybe Monday with another stream. Until then, I will rap with you guys later. Somebody hit that.